If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yo! What's good? Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All Louisiana. Everywhere, anywhere that you're listening from, let us know in the Bayou Ferd YouTube chat. Go to youtube.com/1045 ESPN and get involved if you want to come hang out today. I'm T-Bob Hebert, he's Jake Kester. We got Alondra Villarreal back from vacation. We got Taylor Sharp here in studio as well. And we had a fantastic time last night and celebrating Jake's birthday at the Elite Training Academy. Baton Rouge mini Dos Equis were drunk. It was awesome. Great food. Just great people, great times. And it was killing me, Jake, to not tell you about the party, but it was all worth it in the end. You had no idea.
No, I had zero idea that anything was being planned. I was like, look, you're 40 years old. You got work. That's just kind of what it is. And you got baseball practice after the second job. And, you just go about your business. Maybe this weekend we'll do something. But no, y'all all got me.
God, I felt so bad leaving yesterday. I could tell you were a little sad because, of course, rightfully so. You're turning 40 years old, and like you said, you think like, okay, well, I'm just going to do 6 hours of radio and then go to Little League practice the second it ends. What a bummer. Like, nobody cares. I guess F me, right? And I so desperately wanted to be like, no, bro, trust me, there's something coming, but we couldn't. But it was all worth it in the end, seeing your face walking into that building where you thought you were walking into just another lug nuts practice, only to see all your friends, family, everybody else. Shout out to Katie. She really killed it. A lot of logistics went into this, and to achieve the amount of logistics while not getting caught, fantastic stuff.
Oh, I mean, I kept looking around the room, and I'd see another person like, how are they here? How are they here? How'd they make it here?
Yeah.
I had no idea Alondra was back in town.
Oh, really? You didn't even know that?
No, I didn't even know Alondra.
Yeah, he was like, Alondra's here. I was like, yeah. It was killing me to like not say anything
Me
either.
too, dude.
Man,
Yesterday was bad.
I was dying.
I was waiting for Jake to leave after the show so badly because I needed to vent to somebody about how badly I felt.
Yeah.
But again, I guess that's that's
what you
the
do.
surprise party way, dude. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I guess you have to. The pain makes the happiness worth it in the end. Whatever intrusive thoughts you had about all of us not loving you and caring about you ended up being erased in the end.
Well, the funny part was, like, I actually was pretty excited because, like, the whole week T-Bob remembered my birthday.
He was mentioning it.
I think it was.
Wednesday was the red flag. So I said your last day of 39.
Yeah, when I was like, hold up
now.
Like, he didn't see it on social media yet. And in my mind, I said, Alondra's out of town. She wrote T-Bob and Taylor, hey, it's Jake's birthday on Thursday. Y'all don't forget. I'm not going to be there to remind you. That's like 100%
It's
how I
actually
thought it
very
went
reasonable. Down. It's very logical and reasonable deduction.
Yeah.
I would say, an assumption.
I did text them. Maybe it was the day before.
No, Alondra's been on it. Alondra has been on it. Her and Katie have been working in tandem in some aspects.
It was kind of funny because it was burner phone like where we were only messaging on Instagram, so you wouldn't accidentally see me texting her on her phone.
Yeah, because Harlow always has her phone. If I saw Alondra, and then all of a sudden here's somebody else
why
texting
are
her.
Alondra and Katie?
I mean, and it's been in the plans for weeks. weeks, and it could have so easily leaked out in one way or another, but it did not. So shout out to Katie and everybody.
And,
it was super fun.
Here, look, we have the video.
Super, super fun. Oh, we got the video of him walking in?
Oh, and I talked to everybody there that day, so I had no idea. Like, everybody was there. At some point, I talked with them.
Oh, that's funny.
Here it is.
18 going on 40.
Here they come. All right, here we go.
Memphis in the beginning is so funny.
Did Memphis know? He had to know, yeah.
He didn't care.
He played it well.
He didn't care.
There's a man who thought he was just going to another practice.
The
and look at him.
I got my bucket.
The best see, that's my favorite part is him continuing to look around the room and see more and more people that are here. What a great night.
Yeah, y'all got me. That was awesome. That was the best birthday I think I've ever had.
Hell yeah,
That was
man.
awesome.
Oh, that's very sweet. There you go, Katie. Hell yeah, clip that.
Shout out,
Send it
Katie.
to Katie. It was fantastic. So
Man, I love a surprise party.
shout out Elite. How great is Elite?
Oh, yeah, Elite's awesome.
Is that y'all's first time up there?
It was my
they went to
facilities.
they went.
Oh no, Alondra came to the release. Alondra was
opening.
there on the opening day. Yeah. The really
Taylor,
awesome.
you don't want to support us, man?
Damn. Yeah,
The
Taylor
only one that
skipped,
hadn't been there
remember?
yet.
And
I mean, I'm busy, guys.
Exactly.
Be very
I'm
honest.
surprised he made it to your surprise party last night. He's super busy.
Me? No, I come to events, guys. I mean,
Not the opening event.
Just not the grand opening that we were
I'm gonna
all
be
there.
very
except you.
honest.
Dude, I
So-
tried to joke with Victoria last night. It landed completely flat.
Oh no!
she
Do you
got a little
remember-
mad. Well,
Did she
got a
get
little
mad at you for that?
So she's always like, Taylor, don't. And this was my fault because I did not relay this information to you. This is entirely on me. She was like, ask him what to wear, but like, don't mention me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you. And then we're all in Rivers. Me, you, and Rivers are standing right there in the hallway. And Rivers asked what to wear, but I was like, oh yeah, Victoria's kind of wondering that or whatever. She goes, did you mention me? I was like, no, I didn't need to. Rivers asked first. And I forgot I threw that in there. And T-Bob goes, hey, Victoria, you nailed the outfit. Taylor told me earlier that you were wondering what to wear. And Victoria's just staring at me, and I was like,
And she was
it's
like-
on me.
I
It's
thought
on
she was
me.
going to laugh. She did not laugh. I could see her. I
No.
could feel a little anger
She
towards
did.
Taylor. And I was like, my bad.
we talked about it in the car on the way home.
No way.
Oh no!
She's like, why'd you lie about it? You told me that you didn't. And I was like, okay, initially I did not. I was like, because Rivers asked first. I was like, I just forgot about that part. Dude.
I cannot believe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that.
Right when we got there.
That is so funny. I had no idea. I thought I was just making a tiny little joke.
No.
I
You
got
caused
you in
a whole
trouble.
argument.
I thought it was funny.
Good. I'm glad I got you in
I
trouble.
mean,
That's
I
great.
think this is funny. The
Yeah,
fact
exactly.
that
I
she got
think this is even better.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
shout
You look
out.
great, though.
I got to give a shout out to Brandon over at Dos Equis because I asked him like a few weeks ago, like, hey, are you willing to donate some beers? So he brought some beers to Guarantee, and I went and I dropped up. Shout out to Landon here in Guarantee. He works here. He like took me to go drop them all off, and I saw Greg Stringfellow while I was there, and he was telling me that he was going to go to Cincinnati for Joe Burrow's thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I guess
so
Joe Burrow.
Greg's the only non-Foxhole guy
Well,
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Going to
very
Burrow's
non-Foxhole.
birthday over Hester's.
Goes to
I mean-
QB1 instead
Oh
of
my God.
FB1.
Instead of our FB1. So then when I went to go
Cleat
drop off
chaser.
the beer.
That's exactly right.
Big cleat chasers.
Oh.
As my mom used to say, jock sniffer.
Yeah, Greg.
So when I went to go see him, he was telling me that. And I was like, oh man, Jake's gonna be so upset. And then he told me that he was gonna like really play it up to you.
He did,
And
yeah.
he said
Yeah,
that,
just to be a real jerk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, he was.
he
was.
said that he told you like, well, since you're not doing anything for your birthday, I'm gonna go up to Cincinnati.
Yeah, he did. Like on Tuesday when I went up there.
God, Greg is ruthless,
It
dude.
really
Yeah.
is.
Really just twisting the knife.
Again, it's funny. I was like,
Shout
yeah,
out Brandon from Dos Equis.
Yeah, shout
sure.
out
That
Brandon.
makes sense. Greg's going to go see the quarterback. That surprises no one.
God.
I was like,
the
so
Seckies
can
were
you
great,
tell
so
Joe
shout
about
out,
me?
yeah.
Can you tell him I'm
Ooh,
strong
there's your-
and
yeah,
brought all
there's
these
your
Dos
in.
Equis in?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know, right?
All right. Well, happy birthday, Jake. It was an awesome party. Coming up next, let's talk a little LSU baseball. Hunt Palmer has a really good write-up on LouisianaSports.net right now about LSU's quest to be a top 8 seed and where they sit going into this weekend, and we'll get to it next here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey, guys, go to PelicanRoof.com. Pelican Roof is for, Pelican Roofing, right? South Louisiana's most trusted roofing company that offers unmatched roofing expertise with over 7,000 roofs completed over the past decade. They got 500 5-star reviews, and they're ready to go with plenty of storm-ready roofing solutions for the upcoming storm season. So, look, the bottom line is, if you need any roof work, and look, you get an instant quote right there online with the instant quote tool, PelicanRoof.com, or you call them up. They got dedicated employees, whether you're in offices in Lafayette and Baton Rouge, and they're ready to serve you however you need. Go to PelicanRoof.com.
Yep, go to the website, like T said. You get that instant quote tool right there on the homepage of the site. Baton Rouge and Lafayette, they have offices in both. They are in both local communities, right? So they are always doing big things throughout the communities in Lafayette and Baton Rouge. Go check them out, PelicanRoof.com. Find all the information, contact information. Again, the instant quote tool right there on the page, PelicanRoof.com.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday.
I still don't understand how Big Voice Lady, like when she got that note, she didn't understand. Like the sorta was supposed to be probably like the sports talk and not like us being a good show.
Not condescending.
Yeah.
The tone's kind of off on everything.
All of them.
I mean,
I'm kind of, and I was pretty bullish at first, but I've kind of turned on it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like we are the number 7 morning sports show in the country.
But you know what I
It's funny,
haven't turned on?
It's kind of a pause before 7 where she's like,
Yeah.
no way is this true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's like, I want to read it, but this is not true.
You know, what if she actually likes the show? I mean, I'd actually listen to the
She
show.
probably doesn't listen.
No.
She lives like in LA or something.
Shocker.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
There you go. Freaking coastal elites. You know what?
I'm gonna show y'all her Instagram.
I'm gonna,
you know what I haven't turned on, though?
I'm going to get, sorry, I know you're trying to get that joke off. Hold on one second.
trying to get
Hold
it
on
off.
one
I'm trying to
second.
give Alondra credit for Fleetwood Mac. I'm just
Oh.
enjoying
Okay,
Fleetwood Mac.
sorry.
No, I apologize. That's
I think we should get, like, we all know people with great voices. I think we should get somebody else to do this show. Just have our own thing.
I'm not opposed.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed. That's that's a decision. Maybe we'll run it up the flagpole and see.
Might get sent right back down.
Yeah,
But, you know.
who knows?
All right, sorry.
Good job on the fleet. That's all I'll say.
I got you.
It's a great way to set the mood for the weekend. However, it's a very chill mood, and when you start to think about this LSU baseball weekend, chill would be one of the last words on planet Earth that I would describe it with. Because this is a weekend where you should already be nervous. It is massive stakes, super high leverage. Remember yesterday we broke down the pretty stark disparity between this baseball team at home and on the road. Well, what's at play right now? Playing at home when it matters most. And the tournament. And this weekend, when it comes to being a top 8 national seed, this weekend has the power to damn near, not fully, but we're going to give it damn near status. This weekend has the power to damn near make you or break you in terms of getting that national seed. And it's Arkansas, a team that has had your number the last few regular season series that y'all have gone toe-to-toe. Now, granted, a couple of those were a long time ago. The Baton Rouge ones were. I think it was 19-21. They swept you last year. Second best team in the country right now. A lock for a top 8 national seed. Arkansas is. And this one of the reasons why I love this weekend so much is it has that high risk, high reward setting juiced up to 11. You win 2 of 3, you damn near locked it up. You lose 2 of 3, you're on the outside looking in. You would have to sweep South Carolina and have a chance at it.
Yeah.
So every single, and we'll go in more detail on the resume, and that's definitely doable. But we'll go into more detail on the resume. But my God, every single pitch is going to matter this weekend.
All starting to kind of come together too. I was like, let's go to the baseball game on Friday. Like, what do we like for the birthday? Let's go to the baseball game. Talking to Katie, and she's like, non-commit. I'm like, wait, like she loves going to the box. Like, the hell, I was like, we got my mom here. Like, maybe like Harlow doesn't have to come. Like, she can stay at home. She can come if she wants to. Whatever. Like, what am I missing here? It's
Do you think
LSU
you're going to go
Arkansas.
tonight, though? Do you think you're? Is it
No,
gonna rain
I never got a commitment. Yeah, it's like 90-something.
So again, we're going to be dealing with a delay?
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Bro.
If you play tonight, I'm thinking 9:30.
What is going on? They are now. Granted, we got the incredible Tennessee moment, and it is actually more badass. It happened at 1:30 a.m. But I want to see the box at full throat for a Friday night once this year. It feels like it's either been opponents that weren't exciting enough, or the weather just completely screwing it up every freaking week. Please, baseball gods, stop.
Yeah, somewhere between 9 and 10 looks like.
So I'm reading a book about the Vikings right now called Children of Ash and Elm.
God, I thought you were talking about Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss.
No, even though for me growing up, that's one of the most memorable football years of my entire life. Chris Carter and Randy Moss and Randall Cunningham.
Oh yeah,
that was my combination when Moss was very young, and it was Carter, Moss, Cunningham. God, they were good.
We're good.
It might have been the year where Moss had that game against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving where, what was it, like 3 catches for like 180 and 3 tuds or something?
Yeah.
It was insane.
Sorry, that's what I thought you were reading.
No.
Back to sweeping South Carolina, though. They got beat by Auburn 24-2 last night.
24-2.
Yeah.
24-2.
God, Auburn's pretty damn good, dude.
Auburn's pretty damn good.
So actually, that's one of the key parts in Hunt Palmer's resume breakdown on LouisianaSports.net right now is you're 2 games ahead of Auburn right now, so you're fine, but don't end up tied, right? Because y'all are competing for nationally, and because they have that sweep over you, like you don't have a chance of getting chosen over them if you end up tied. So very tight when it comes to trying to stay ahead of them. But I guess the point is, what I was saying is I've been thinking a lot about ritual human sacrifice.
Yeah, as we all do.
As one would. Yeah, I think about that probably twice a week.
You watch Northman too many times there, Bo.
Well, I know, and that's what got me on this book.
Yeah.
And it's really good. It's not a dry book. I've been reading a lot of dry history lately, and I keep kind of stopping and starting in fits and starts. Finally, I'm like really locked in, and like I crave, I can't wait to dive back into it.
Yeah.
So that's a nice place to be. But the point is, who should we sacrifice?
Like, does it have to
My
be
instincts
baseball
say
related?
Taylor.
Oh, okay.
But the gods care so little about him, I don't know
True.
if it's going to do anything. Since it's baseball related, I feel like Musso could be pretty impactful.
I think so. I think it might have to be Moose.
Even over Hunt? Yeah, because
with
Moose still
Hunt,
has
you
the
get
most
more.
passion.
Like, Hunt's a lot taller than Moose. There's a lot more of Hunt than there is of Moose.
I don't know if the gods care about mass,
matters.
though.
Okay, I was going to say,
Like
I don't
actual
know if that matters
physical
or not,
mass.
but okay.
Because if we're just going love of LSU baseball, Moose is 30 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's a nice giant.
Like Hunt loves it, but Hunt loves other things, I think, as much as he loves LSU baseball, like the Cubs and LSU football. LSU basketball, Hunt enjoys that as well.
Yeah.
There's nothing in this world that Moose loves more than LSU baseball.
That's true. So unfortunately,
Moose has got to go.
It's obviously not going to be me.
I think he'll actually be down.
Yeah, he would.
If he knows it's to preserve the potential of a Friday night in the box and keep the crowd, full and at 11, I think he's going to be into it.
Absolutely not.
What?
Like, should we do it? Yeah. Would he be willing to do it? No.
What do you
don't
mean?
think so?
Not for LSU baseball?
You sacrifice things for the things you love.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure when a Jarl or whatever they used to call them would die back in the day, like, they would sacrifice their lovers.
No, I get it. But, like, Moose, he's got the season tickets. He loves going to the box. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I'd really enjoy if that happened, but I want to be there too type situation.
What's a better seat than heaven?
Yeah, exactly,
True.
dude. We'll sell him that he can do an Angels in the outfield thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right? He can
not gonna
he
play
can
with him. He
carry
didn't like the
Stephen
movie.
Milam. Watch. We're gonna sacrifice Moose, and then like bottom of the 8th, they got a man on 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, and they're gonna rip one, or excuse me, top of the 8th, but they're gonna rip one, and it's gonna be going over Milam's head, but he's gonna jump 15 feet in the air and catch it, and we'll know it's actually that winged angel, Matthew Musso, carrying him to catch that ball, just like that angel carried Matthew McConaughey in Angels in the Outfield.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Musso, Matthew McConaughey.
If I've compared them once, I've compared them a million times.
It's all coming together. Ha! Checkmate, weather gods. Better luck next time.
That's what you call them, nerds.
Freaking nerds. Martyr Musso. There you go. Daniel's right. Oh,
we
Martyr
put Moose on a candle, like an icon candle.
I would actually
put him in the dugout.
I would love to have, yes, like I would love to have a Musso candle. You can keep your Joe Burrow candles.
So mine, I have somebody that gave me one of those. They found one and they bought it and gave it to me. And I was like, I'm really sorry, but I can't keep this. And I gave it to my neighbors because those make me a little uncomfortable for some reason. So
why? Do you think they're sacrilegious or just candles in general?
The icon candles that have like celebrities on them make me kind of uncomfortable. Yeah.
But like from a religious standpoint. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, for sure.
I was like, this is very sweet and thoughtful.
It's taking the piss a little bit, isn't it?
I was like, this is very thoughtful, but I can't.
Shout out to America for getting a pope.
Oh yeah.
Guys.
White Sox fan.
Villanova. So hot right now.
So hot right now.
Knicks 2-0. Brunson, McHale, Josh Hart, and now Pope Leo, class of 1977. Chicago Pope. Yeah, and he's a White Sox fan. That's crazy.
That's kind of like, who's a White Sox fan instead of a Cubs fan?
What do you mean?
Somebody that's not a front runner. Somebody that's got some
the Cubs
grit.
don't.
What did Jesus teach us about hanging out with the poor and the meek and the whores and the lowest of the low? Like, what are you talking about? If my Pope was a Cubs fan, I would not trust him at all. If my Pope's a Cubs fan, he's corrupt. The fact that he's a White Sox fan lets me know that's an actual good man.
Yeah.
I agree.
He roots for the underdog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The poor, the destitute.
Yeah.
Cubs
the
are
losers.
Easy.
He does not look above them. He goes down to their level just like Jesus did. Get out of here. You want to Pope be a Cubs fan. You want like a good, like, is Alondra, I don't watch the show. I think you do. Tutors.
Oh yeah. Tutors is awesome.
Aren't they like doing Pope stuff?
Yeah, they do Pope stuff.
But they're like super corrupt.
Yeah.
Super corrupt Pope stuff.
The Cardinal was a little crazy. Yeah.
So my point is, like, that's what Taylor wants. He wants the corrupt rich guy who's just there for the power and the status. No, I want the White Sox fan.
I mean, how much power and status do the Cubs actually have, though?
I mean, think about it.
Aren't they
The Cubs
good
are
right
pretty
now?
iconic.
Cubs are like.
I mean, they're iconic. They don't win that much, is what I'm saying. Though. Like,
It's all very fancy, though. Wrigley, the neighborhood around,
that's
it's
fine.
very Disneyfied. Like, it's highfalutin. It is the Pharisees and the Sadducees to the White Sox, prostitutes and low men.
Did you say low man?
Speaking of
Low
the
man
Pope,
wins.
That's right.
It's actually in the Bible. The meek shall inherit the earth.
we had to run down the talk and put on the little thing to air like the announcement or whatever, like of the new Pope.
Yeah.
Right. I just think that we could make the announcement a lot better.
What? White smoke is the best.
No, it's great. I'm talking about everything after that because the white smoke goes and everybody's kind of waiting around. Like, I think WWE style entrance, right? Everybody has their own entrance music.
I feel like they kind of do a
Everybody has
WWE
their
style
own entrance music,
so.
though. And you just play it. Like, if it's like Pope Stone Cold, you hear the glass shatter, and everybody's like, oh, F, the new Pope's here. Like, let's go.
But okay. The problem is they don't, you don't know the Cardinals walk-up music.
But they can you send a list.
You
They put
hear
out
the
LSU
glass
baseball
shatter and you
walkout
know
music.
it's Stone Cold.
But what you need to do is narrow it down to a final two. Be like, these are our two guys. Here's their walkout music. Let's go.
See, I was actually just about to comment on how genius the announcement process is, where it really it builds it up, and it's kind of like there were no leaks, right? Like the first time you knew that he was going to be the Pope was when they announced it in Latin, And then he walks out. So you get the white smoke. The crowd's going crazy. And you're waiting. Then they come out and they start to speak in Latin. And then you hear it. And then he walks. I thought it was a really fantastic reveal.
I just think the live stream numbers could be bigger if you
watch.
played it up
Go to my
bit.
Twitter. I made a video. Go to my Twitter and look at the tweet that talks about the Chicago Pope and play that with sound.
If you didn't include the Chicago Bulls walkout music, you did it wrong.
Let's just have a
Right,
little
like,
faith.
Jake, like
have a
something
little
like
faith
that.
in your boy. Play my freaking video, Taylor. God.
Have you ever been yelled at by a man wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt?
No.
It's not just a Mickey shirt. I've
Donald
got
Duck.
Donald, Goofy, and Pluto on here.
Even worse.
All right, here you go. Here's T-Bob's video.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem decimum quartum.
There he is, dude. Pope Leo. First American Pope. Look at our guy. The Chicago Pope. There you go.
Someone sent me one with Freebird playing in the background.
That's pretty great, too. My favorite was, so Adam Schefter, as soon as the white smoke broke, Adam Schefter tweeted, white smoke. Mm-hmm. And somebody quote tweeted it with a screenshot of the Cardinals pick is in from the draft, which was really fantastic.
Very well done.
Ba-da-doom-doo-doo. Pope Leo. Shout out Leo the 14th, dude. Crazy to think America has a pope.
I don't really care either way, but I think it's so like
to be a fly on that wall
in the conclave
and try to figure out how in the hell an American finagled his way to the top. I hope we get the story one day because it has got to be fascinating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. It's cool that we have an American pope. I don't really care where the pope's from, but it's just so funny because he's not like European or something.
No, I mean, look, we're young.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're a young country, much younger than the papacy.
Yeah.
So I guess eventually we're going to have one, but it's just, again, I like the politics at play.
Yes.
And kind of where America stands right now, kind of how the world views us. How did he, maybe, I'm sure there were other rivals who were kind of canceling each other out. Like, I don't know. How did he finagle his way to the top?
Yeah.
Your Chicago Pope.
Maybe he just worked in the shadows, didn't want a lot of credit. Just put his head down, went to work, got noticed.
Yeah, you hope so.
You
hope so.
Maybe
that's always the person you kind of want to lead a lot of times, right? Is the one that doesn't want the power.
What if you have like Cardinal stats though?
He's young.
Like what they did as a Cardinal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, they're really, they have resumes.
Yeah.
Like in all
That's what I'm saying.
seriousness.
Like, what does a Cardinal's resume look like?
He's from when I've read, he's known for, he's been all over the world, done a lot of good work in South America.
Yeah, because he's part Peruvian, I believe, as well.
Is he?
I think so.
See, you got to have a little Latin in you
Yeah, he's part
to
Peruvian.
be the Pope, I feel like.
It's fair. I mean, you want somebody with some South American experience.
Right.
A lot of Catholics down there.
Yeah.
Lot of your members.
But yeah, like what does a
Verdi's baptized 7,250 babies. He was a key part of circumcising. I think it was like 12,000. No, that's a lot. Never mind. Actually, that's crazy. That's too many.
I mean, maybe that's.
I also
maybe
don't
that's
think
why
that he
got
was
it,
the one doing this.
I'm trying to make up Pope stats.
Okay.
I'm trying to make up what Cardinal stats.
I'm just saying, like, what if the guy shows up and they're like, Brad, you can't be the Pope. All you do is come to meetings and leave. Like, you haven't done enough.
He forgave more sins in January of 24, or helped to, than any Cardinal in the past 10 years.
That's big.
It was a hot January. Because it was South America, so the seasons are inverted. January, summer. Isn't that weird?
No, so it's not. I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's
Well, y'all
weird that
were
in
gone,
January
though.
it's summer? That's absolutely
not on the other side of the world. No, I don't think that's weird. No.
From our perspective,
it makes sense. Like I feel like it makes sense that while it's winter here, it's summer somewhere else.
It makes scientific sense, I suppose. It's still weird to me that it'd be hot. It's like you watch Bluey because they're from Australia, and the Christmas episodes they're like swimming and barbecuing.
So are we.
That's weird.
True.
Well, here. No, we've had a
True.
couple cold Christmases here recently, but no, I feel you. Okay, anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say when y'all weren't here, I'm gonna derail this further. Quickly, well,
this thing can lean the rain.
this was on my mind heavy for like a whole weekend, right? And I asked Taylor and Jordan. So you know how gravity brings you to the center of the earth, right?
Yes.
We're on the northern hemisphere, so we're standing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are the people in the southern hemisphere upside down from our perspective? Like if we're like...
Okay, I think that from our perspective is key because, yes, from our
right?
perspective,
they would be upside down.
Even though...
That's mind-blowing to me.
Well, but you got to think about this. We're talking about a sphere, so there is no up or down. Like in space, we're just in 360-degree space. There is no plane.
Yeah.
There's no up or down. Everything's round.
Yeah.
So we're not really, nobody's up, nobody's down.
So we're laying down.
No, I mean, again, there's no flatness.
Yeah.
Like what you're talking about requires a constant flat plane. But we're on a 360 rock in 3D space. So there is no up or down.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's all relative. Now it's relative to your perspective.
Yeah.
So yes, I feel like, yes, if you're on the complete opposite side of the world to our perspective, I think it's fair to say that they're standing upside down.
Thought so.
To our perspective.
So that's why the seasons being opposite makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, look, yes, I think that makes scientific sense.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me to think about January and December and February being summer.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's summer here.
Yes, I mean, again, yes, we do run into that some here. Actually, Alondra, if you really want to open up your mind, look up flat Earth. Or not flat Earth, look up donut Earth theory.
That is way dumber than flat Earth.
What do you know about the donut Earth?
Why would there be a hole
You know
in the
anything
center?
about donut Earth.
What is going on?
All right. So there's a little resume talk. We actually didn't do the resume talk.
That's what I was trying to find. I got one.
What is this?
Found one. It's too long.
Donut Earth?
No, it's the resume of the Pope.
Oh, okay. Pope resume. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do LSU Tiger resume and Pope resume when we get back. Keep
Sorry,
it
I
locked.
thought that's what you're asking for.
Off the bench.
Get Gordon and get it done. It is. We said we wanted Pope stats. Gordon McCurdy, Andrew Attorney's there for you when you need him. Go to Gordon today by calling him up at 225-888-8888 or go to the website, Get Gordon. Or follow him on social media at Get Gordon. See content with a lot of your favorite athletes, members of the G team. But look, the bottom line, you need somebody who's going to advocate for you, stand up for you, and get you what you deserve. You want real results. You what? Gordon McCurdy, Injury Attorneys, 225-888-8888.
Yep, go to the website today, getgordon.com, where right there in the bottom right corner, going to pull up a little chat with the agent right there on the homepage. You can ask any question. Going to answer it right there. But also you can check out past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, things they've already done here for your neighbors in the greater Baton Rouge area, actually throughout Louisiana, because as you know, that is where the G team is. So your area code followed by 888-8888. That's Get Gordon and get it done.
Welcome back to more sports talk with some other stuff mixed in. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Guys, massive news here. Alondra got a text and Jake looked it up online. But are we looking at a Louisiana Pope here?
That might be a step too far.
Yeah, I don't think he's like from here.
No,
well, hold on now.
But his maternal grandparents were married in 1887 at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Church in New Orleans. So it has a ton of family members from New Orleans.
Let's go, dude.
Pope Boudreaux?
Pope
That'd be cool.
Boudreaux.
That'd be cool.
That'd actually be really cool.
Pope Thibodeau. So here are...
I think it's a stretch to say he's like Louisianan or from Louisiana, though.
No, he's not from by any means,
I'm going to take it if the Pope's grandparents are from New Orleans.
Claim it.
You can get out of here.
Claim it.
That's awesome.
Are they from here or they got married here?
Does it
Well,
matter?
I mean, it says that that's where they lived. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lived. Yeah, it's where they had their families.
Okay.
Claim it.
Louisiana
I'll
Pope,
take it.
baby. Shout out to all Louisiana Catholics. That's big, y'all. All right, so we'll go one LSU baseball resume point and then one Pope Leo resume point.
1 for 1.
LSU baseball currently has 10 quad 1 wins with 6 quad 1 games remaining. Yes, that's right. South Carolina is actually quad 1. Yeah, that's insane, but road top 50, that's what it is. However, you're 10-9 overall in quad 1 games. And just because how baseball works, you're likely going to finish around 500 in quad 1. And pretty much everybody, save for Texas, that you're competing with is going to finish around 500 in quad 1.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to end up being a bit of a wash. Pope Leo spent over 2 decades in Peru, serving as a missionary and a bishop, fostering deep connections with local communities and emphasizing pastoral outreach. He's fluent in multiple languages, so he's a bit of a polyglot, allowing him to connect with communities all over the globe, including, like we said, throughout South America. LSU is currently number 8 in RPI. That's great. Don't want to fall out the top 10. And if you win 2 of 3 this weekend, like, you're going to finish top 8 in RPI, which will matter a lot. Pope Leo, prior to his election, led the Vatican office responsible for appointing bishops. See, okay, guys, I don't know if that has anything to do with the Cardinals, but like maybe this is how he's, I remember when you gave me that appointment. Now I'm going to vote for you.
Well,
right?
bishops under the Cardinals, so I mean, a lot of the.
But some of the guys he appointed probably became Cardinals, right? Yeah. It showcased his administrative acumen and global perspective. He's also known for a balanced approach to church governance, aiming to bridge divides between progressive and conservative factions. Okay. We have a nice middleman there. LSU baseball, we mentioned them needing to stay ahead of Auburn. Okay, look at the top 8 right now. Who are the locks for a national seed?
Texas.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, like, Texas is the obvious
Arkansas.
answer. Yeah.
Texas and Arkansas.
I mean, I'm just thinking SEC.
6 spots left. Texas and Arkansas locked.
Florida State, North Carolina.
You're locking them up?
I mean, they got a series coming up, so that can change things if one of those teams sweeps. But I think one of those 2 teams is a lock.
Yeah.
Okay. I think North Carolina probably.
People, they've been kind of high up.
Okay, so I'll take both them out, but we'll only give them 1 spot for now. So we'll say 3 spots are taken, 5 spots left, and it's what? UGA, LSU, Auburn. Remember, Auburn, got to say ahead of Auburn. Vandy, Oregon State. Oregon.
Yeah.
Clemson. And maybe Tennessee. They got Vandy and Arkansas. It's going to be very tough for them.
Tennessee's been reeling lately, though.
Yeah, I know.
They'd have to do something out of their norm recently to even be in the conversation.
Yeah. I think, like, these past few weeks have just been obviously not great. Is that a gnat? That you just did? It came over here. I'm confused where it's from. But
Loki once turned himself into a gnat to mess with these dwarven brothers who were trying to forge gifts for the god because he couldn't have them winning this competition because they were going to cut off his head if he did, if they won the competition. Loki also turned into a horse.
I know. The gnat came over here too, and it was bothering. And I was like, "Where is this coming from?" So he went to you next.
Did you know that Loki once turned into a horse and then got impregnated by another horse and then gave birth to Odin's horse?
Okay.
An 8-legged horse.
That's
pretty badass. Can you imagine a horse with 8 legs?
No, I can't. And I don't.
It'd trip over itself a lot.
It probably
I don't know.
I mean, 8 legs. The horse ain't no bigger.
Maybe it's a giant horse. I mean, it's an Odin horse. Probably is. Anyway, sorry, Lon. What were you saying?
No, I mean, I was just going to say, I don't. Tennessee's just not been great the past few weeks. So their resume is not going to add up to a top 8 national seed.
Here you go, Tay-Tay. Pope Leo chose the papal name Leo to honor Pope Leo XIII, signaling a commitment to Catholic social teaching and the rights of workers. He's a big advocate for social justice. Like we said, White Sox fans. He's among the destitute and the poor. It also says that he's recognized for his compassionate leadership style and dedication to serving marginalized populations.
Shout out Pope Leo 14.
Love Pope. Love him. Love him. And
Wonder what names you're not allowed to have.
Taylor.
Probably. I mean,
Kelly,
probably,
yeah,
right? But I'm just thinking, like, he's Leo the 14th. A lot of people chose Leo, obviously.
yeah,
It's like, what names, like,
first Leo must have been really good.
like what names have never been?
First
There
Leo
was
was.
Like one Pope Urban, and I don't know if there's been another one.
Urban?
Yeah.
I think there's been a few Urbans.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Okay.
sure though on that. I'm not Catholic.
That's how I found out Urban Meyer was Catholic.
I was just about to say.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not the best role model.
I know. That's probably
Urban
why
going.
they stopped.
They hid Urban. He had some.
Let he
had
who
some
is
out the
without
Vatican.
sin.
He had some
throw
out the
first
Vatican
stone.
issues.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, relax. You're acting like you never felt up an 18-year-old in your bar instead of going back on the team plane. Okay, relax, guys.
Can't say I've ever done
Everybody makes mistakes.
You act like you've never kicked your kicker at practice.
He was
I mean, what are we
really
doing?
wilding when he was Jags head coach.
I
Like he
mean,
did not
I didn't
care.
even laugh.
He did not care at all. At all.
Like, whenever you got hired, you're like, okay, is he going to be able to make the jump to the league? You didn't know how it was going to go. Nobody thought it was going to be that bad. What did he last, 10 games?
So bad.
Something like that?
Like not flying back on the team plane and then that video coming out.
absolute just
Nobody's
Everyone's like, "Where's
ever
Coach?"
done that. like,
insane
before.
behavior. Insane behavior. Like he was checked out from day one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Was he married?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Very
he still
much
Yeah,
married?
so.
yeah.
She forgave that?
Yeah, you know.
Dang.
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
I mean, it was after a loss. He was upset. Like, what are you going to do?
He's just looking for some solace.
God.
Yep, we gotta go to break. When we get back, there it is. Resume breakdowns of both Pope Leo and the LSU Tigers. We still got to get to LSU softball yesterday. We got to get to Czar Nicholas Saban saving the soul of America in college football and a ton more. Keep it locked up, TV.
Off the bench.
Hey guys, so we mentioned yesterday at the party, what beer were we drinking? Dos Equis. And what a perfect beer it was to celebrate 40 years of our fullback one. 18 going on 40. And well, 40 years, drink about 40 beers. Not really. But I did drink a lot. It was great. It was great. So look, if you want to get ready for this weekend, okay, now that we're going to sacrifice moose and the box is going to be beautiful weather and you're going to be good to go, you want to go for Dos. Because Dos Equis is the perfect beer for baseball season. Grab your little salt, grab your line, take it to the next level. Have a great time with Dos Equis. Drink responsibly. Dos Equis.
Yeah, I mean, T-Bob's right. And if you've ever had one, you know that we're telling the truth as well. It is the perfect time to go grab a Dos Equis. He's right. The party, it was a flowing. It was a great time, great beer, great laughs. You can have that as well. And you can sacrifice moose if you want to as well. Dos Equis.
Welcome to the 7th ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. T-Bob had to go unlock the car for his wife, Caitlin, something he has to do often, honestly.
Which is odd, right? Like,
No, not for him.
the amount
No,
of
I
times
find that
he has
odd.
to do it.
I think this is the second time this week, which means T-Bob forgot to get something out of the car.
Shoes again, probably.
It is shoes a lot.
I know she's probably not happy. Again, so I don't know what he forgot. Hey, T-Bob, we're trying to, on air, it's the second time this week you've had to go unlock the car for Caitlin, trying to do some investigative reporting. What did you forget to get out of the car?
I think the kids last night, this is on them, not on me.
I knew that was coming too.
I think they left their shoes in there.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alondra's the
ding.
winner.
And I tell them all the time, get your shoes, get your backpacks, get everything. So
are they in the car?
what, the shoes?
No, the kids.
Oh, I don't know. What do you mean?
Because Alice is supposed to be in school.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. I was just told to unlock the car. Okay, look, that's not. I'm still thinking about Loki giving birth to Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse that Odin rides upon. So, no, I don't know.
There is a gnat in the studio. Now we got to talk about Loki.
Sleipnir. I wish that the Marvel Cinematic Universe would include that story.
Same.
Can you imagine Tom Huddleston just.
Hiddleston.
Nothing will bring the Marvel universe back like a gnat.
I agree.
used to have
By
a
the way,
really
Tom
big-
Hiddleston, born on my birthday. Saw that
Really?
yesterday. Yep.
I used to have a really big crush
Hey, you
on
looked
him.
it up?
Yeah, I looked it up.
What
All
are we
right,
talking
guys. Hour 2 next.
Off the bench.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? You want to come holler at your boila at Rouse's? I'll be out there at 11:01 today. Chill my guy, John. Got some gift cards, whatnot to give out. It's Friday. Some of the strictest Catholics that I know year-round do not eat meat on Fridays. Well, Rouse's, being in Louisiana from the original brick up, we understand these sorts of traditions, and thus we have our seafood hot bar ready to go. $9.99, and you stuff a styrofoam box full of really tasty treats. I mean, it is, I can't wait. I'm going to smash. Mother's Day Sunday, you're cooking, you need some flowers, you need anything, you need some gift ideas. It's all there at Rouse's. So let's get in and have ourselves a weekend with your friends at Rouse's.